Give me Job chapter 5 and verse 2. Job chapter 5 and verse 2. Job chapter 5 and verse 2. For wrath does what? And envy does what? A simple one. So Jesus said, anger cannot rest in your bosom. That is not the characteristic of the kingdom person. In the kingdom, there's a law that you are not permitted to be angry. So the Bible now says, therefore, if you bring your gift to the altar, notice there's a word there, therefore. Meaning that this thing I am talking about is in the context of what I was talking about before. Are you here? So therefore, if you bring your gift to the altar and you find out that your brother has something against you, because Jesus said therefore, we must read that scripture in the context of what he's teaching. The question you should now ask is that why does your brother have something against you? It's because you became angry, and in your anger, you called him a fool. You called him somebody without sense. You called him foolish. You used words of contempt and denigrated him. You reduced him to somebody that is not a human being. Because Ephesians says you can be angry, but what? So if you sinned against your brother through your anger, God does not care about your offering. Are you here? So in the kingdom, Jesus is trying to tell you that you must understand how the kingdom works. There's a law that controls the king and his subjects. There's a law that controls subject and subject. There's a law that controls the subjects in their dealings with the outside world. Are you here? King and subjects? Subjects and where? Their laws. That's what Jesus is trying to teach. That if you are part of the kingdom, you must know how the king deals with his subjects. If you are part of the kingdom, you must know how the king expects his subjects to deal with one another. I don't have the time. There's the law of love. He says, herein will men know that you are my disciples when you what? Love one another. There's the law of fellowship. If we walk in the light as he is in the light, then we'll have what? Fellowship one with another. You cannot be dancing as Zonto morning till night in the club and come and say you are fellowshipping with us. To share fellowship means that we are partaking of something together. There cannot be the basis for fellowship if there is no compatibility. Can two walk together except they are agreed? You cannot be darkness from Monday to Sunday and come and want to be part of the light. You must walk in the light to be part of fellowship. That's why sometimes the worship team has to struggle, because they must first sing you out of your give me banana, take banana. That's what you've been listening to since Monday. So they need like 15 minutes to cure you. 15 minutes. They'll say, I'm still ascending. Okay, where have you been since morning? Where have you been? All the movies you watch from morning is about breast, it's about nakedness. So by the time you come to the church, the mechanic is confused. Because it's supposed to be a place where you get refreshed, you get renewed. But the one who wants to help you, he doesn't, your pump is not working, your brake pad is spoiled, your eyes are full of all kinds. So the mechanic is like, how do I do this? Oh, I better just sit down. You must walk in the light to be able to share in fellowship. I need to ask you another question. How did you walk last week? Was it in the light or it was in darkness? In corruption? Some of us, God needs to help us these 91 days. Your love for movies is what is killing your fire. Movie. Anything that looks like a short comedy has caught your attention. Scrolling addiction has finished your life. Anything that people are laughing, hey, you have opened. And you are wondering why you can't pray. You think that the Christian life is a joke. You are like the Pharisees. There's a way that a kingdom person is expected to live. And one of the ways is that you must obey kingdom laws. If you want to walk in the light, if you want to have fellowship, you must do what? Walk in the light. There's a law of consecration. Let me say to you for free, no matter how anointed you are, if you don't learn the way of consecration, you will never become anything in this life. No matter how anointed you are. You will die a non-entity. I'm telling you for free.